Hi guys, Kirk and Jason Giordano at UC Berkeley. We're at the college, we're actually at the Greek Theater. They're doing a retrofit here, and I'm here as a consultant to help out with the project. What you can see the front of this, we're doing the rear. We're getting it up to structural codes. And we're using a system, it's a Stucco system, and Stucco Flex. Stucco makes a lot of different products for waterproofing and structural strength on the bridges, you name it. They do a lot. They're a huge corporation. Anyhow, it's similar to a drive-it system. What these fellows and I are going to be doing here, they're going to be putting mesh netting on the back of the theater here. The first coat is a bonding agent, then the mesh netting will go horizontal, then we put the mesh netting vertical, then a primer goes over that, and a base coat. Now the base coat is Stucco product. It comes in 44-pound sacks. You mix that with their own acrylic formula, no water, and that gives you a very high strength mortar sealer and structural product. I understand it's 35 psi the first day and up to about 7,000 after a month's cure. You folks might say, what the heck is that? You have to look that up online. Anyway, after all that's done, then a drive-it color system is going to go over that. It's an acrylic product, but for the sake of what we're doing, we're just trying to give you some background of what they have to go through in order to get this theater structurally strong and up to current codes. Anyway, when we get to that stage, we'll show you a little step-by-step on that too, so you have some background information on this. All right, guys, we're back at the Hearst Theater, or the Greek Theater, Hearst Greek Theater, showing you the rear of it. Obviously, a 5-minute video is not going to even come close to explaining the intricate details of what we're doing here, or what we're helping doing. You can see these fellows here with the mesh netting and the way we put the proper adhesive on it. These folks are, again, doing multitasking. So just wanted to show you the rear. It's quite the task. All right, guys, with this Stucco system, 2 coats of this fiber mesh netting. First coat, they recommend horizontal. The second coat on this wall here is not only horizontal, but vertical. Then a primer is going to go over all of this. In fact, Tim and Jake are up top right now and they're priming the walls. And after they prime it, Stucco recommends that the product, the base coat, may put on within about 8 hours, so it's still tacky and moist. A lot of systems do the same requirement. This right here, Stucco is mixed with the polymer instead of water. It's what's structurally engineered for this product to give the best strength. Anyhow, these fellows are going to mix it all up with these, and the primer's going on now, and we're going to start spreading this guy out. All right, fellas, Jason cutting in, Jake in the background there, rolling out. Come on, Jake. One bucket up here, so we're sharing it. Down below we have fellas working also. They're applying the primer down there, the adhesive primer. We're kind of multitasking here. We're priming it as we go, and we're going to start spreading it. And while we're spreading it, there's other fellows down below us who are going to be applying the primer, because the base coat has got to be put on, or should be put on, while it's still tacky. Warranty stuff. Okay, guys, we're spreading it out. This stuff is like glue, and we're going over a tacky product. We're going 1/8 of an inch thick, just like so. You gotta know what you're doing to spread this stuff because it's so tacky and it kind of drags on the next product. Jake and I are spreading. Tim's doing the coat below us. Jason's on the camera. He'll be spreading in as soon as he's done there. If you could spread any kind of material, you could spread this. All depends on how it's mixed up too. You just have one batch that spreads pretty well. This one, I could go a little soupier. About 25 years ago, we were spreading in the dark. The fella that we were spreading for didn't want to buy some lights. We were spreading after work. I ended up spreading some glue because the lights were bad. The next day we looked at it and he said, wow, how'd you spread that? I told him, man, if you could spread one material, you could spread the next. But anyway, a lot of years ago. Hey, I find this particular product, you see it's kind of sticky. The first batch we had was a lot better, but I wasn't watching this batch. Anyway, we can still spread this. It's a little harder than I like. But after we finish this wall here, we're giving it about 20 minutes to set. Then we're going to come back and float it with a sponge float. All right, guys, we are near the end of this, and this is a pretty finicky product. Really got to know what you're doing with it. Glad to be a part of it, at least for this part here. I'm putting water down, and we're giving it a float finish, which on this little area, it's not a big deal. I can do a hard steel chop finish, but on the bigger areas with open walls, 3-4 stories, they made a good decision to go with a float finish. Anyhow, watch what I'm doing. I'm floating this, and this is pretty dry already. What I want to do is, I want to hit it before it hardens. Right now I'm using skill. I don't want to use muscle unless I have to. Of course, it takes a little bit of muscle still, but I'm using a lot of skill right now. And what I'm doing is blending, getting all the child marks off. I'm using minimal water. That's what they recommend, very minimal. Leave the water on the wall so we don't destroy the integrity of the product. This particular product is 3-minute max mix. When it says mix 3 minutes, they don't mean 4, they mean 3 minutes. Really makes an important aspect of this particular system. You mix too long, it compromises it. So, anyhow, Jay's a pretty good mixer. He's been mixing. He's going to start spreading. Again, I was just here for consultation, and I actually wanted to see what the second product was all about. Looks to me to be a very great product. Anyhow, I'll leave it at that since I'm complete with this. And they've got, my guys actually got, 10, 20, 30 days here, but they're going to be helping out another fellow. My name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Thank you folks for watching this little behind the scenes thing of how they're repairing the Greek theater.